What is going on, guys? I am LaserBolt and welcome to another Gotham Knights video. Today we're going to be talking about God rolls, and you probably are like wondering, Laser, what do you mean God rolls? I don't even know there was God rolls in the game. I'm going to be breaking down all the different type of God rolls they are and what they are, not only for the suits, melee weapons, ranged weapons, mods, and one special thing you probably didn't know was in the game. So you're definitely going to want to make sure you stay tuned to the video and find out. So if you find this helpful and informative in any way, a like would be greatly appreciated. And big thank you guys for all you guys who decided to become part of the Bull Nation by becoming a member and hitting that join button. Your name is scrolling down below. Wanted to say thank you. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get started with the mods. Now, for the mods, it's going to be very interesting because the majority of you guys might think, well, a God roll to me is anything that's a legendary mod, right? So anything that drops legendary will definitely be a God roll. But if we look across the board, guys, these are almost all the same, right? They're level 40, power 808, and health 199. So there really isn't nothing really special about these legendary mods, just that they give you the maximum amount of power. Now, when the God rolls come into play is when the actual mod drops with two different stats. Now, what I mean here is, as you see, this one has level, power, and health. If we take a look at this one has level, power, and health, and it has elemental resistance. Now, we look at another one, we're going to be looking at the other one that has power, defense, and health. As you guys see here, you guys are noticing the pattern. Some drop with more attributes than others. So just because it's a legendary mod does not mean it is the best mod to use. It just means it is a more high level mod, but it doesn't mean it is a a God roll. Now, for me, the God roll, it all gonna be dependent on your character. So you're definitely gonna want to watch our build videos to kind of identify which one is more God roll for you. I don't want to extend this video too long, but overall in general, you're going to be looking for mods that drop with multiple stats instead of just two stats like this one, power and health. You're going to be looking for stuff that drops with power, defense, and health, or stuff that drops with power, health, elemental resistance. So stuff like that are going to be the main priority. And this also happens within the melee mods, because if you notice in the melee mods, we have the same thing, power, critical chance, and critical damage. If we take a look at this one, same thing. We go here, this one only gives us power and elemental effect buildup, which is theoretically still pretty good, but wouldn't it be better if we had more stats than just those two? There are some that drop with three of these. Let me see if I do have one in here in my inventory. I don't think I have one in my inventory, but I have seen one that drops with three stats. And the same thing with range, guys. If we look at this one, power and crit damage, this one has power, crit chance, and crit damage. So as you guys see here, we basically are getting the drift. Any mod that drops with three stats is the God roll when it comes to mods. All right, so now let's go take a look at the gear. So for the ranged weapon, guys, this is going to be very fundamental, and I did a video going over everything you need to know about the gear. So you're definitely going to want to see that video to kind of understand how the gear works, how the melee and all the stuff works. But overall, in general, guys, the main thing you're looking for is two major things. Number one, of course, you're looking for the grade. It has to be grade 2. Grade 1 is pretty good, but grade 2, it just means that once it's upgraded to grade 2, like 2 out of 2, it's just going to have more benefit when it comes to your stats. So do keep in mind. Another thing that's also going to be kind of focused and primarily dependent on your class, it's going to be if you want crit damage, elemental buff, and the main thing that kind of differentiates what is a God roll and what's not a God roll when it comes to your melee weapon, or to your ranged weapon, I should say, is what you're trying to get out of it. So if you guys notice right here, we go to this legendary one and we look at detail and we scroll down to the bottom, these particular stats are going to determine if it's a God roll, if it's not a God roll, based on your character. So for example, this one is going to not grant momentum anytime I knock someone down. So if my character is really not knocking anybody down, then there's no point on this being a God roll. Like I said, you're definitely going to want to watch my build video for each character, because I will be explaining what is the best suit for that specific character and why. So you're definitely going to want to make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Now, guys, one thing I do want to remind you guys is, remember, there's a new kind of DLC coming out for a new game mode, and it's going to be a 4-player co-op. So you're definitely going to want to make sure you have people to play with. Join our Discord. Check it out. Link is down below so you can have people to play with. We're trying to grow the channel with the Bat family, so make sure you guys check that out. Now, once again, this is all going to be dependent on your character. I don't want to make this video too long, but you definitely want to be checking this to see if you got a God roll drop. Mostly, you're going to want to see anything that that either ups your elemental damage or helps you get your abilities back faster or gives you more crit chance. Once again, dependent on character. And that is for your melee weapon. Same for your ranged weapon, I should say. Now, for the melee weapon, you would think it's pretty much the same, but for the melee weapon, we have a little bit more of a difference. The reason being is, of course, you want it to be grade 2 as well, and you want it to have 3 mod slats, which is, I think I forgot to mention that in the grade, in the range category. You want the 3 mod slats. You want it to be grade 2 out of 2. And in addition to that, guys, me personally, I think for it to be a god roll, this definitely has to drop with some sort of elemental. If it doesn't drop with elemental, like if it drops like this and it's really good, you're going to be losing out because you're only going to be doing crit damage. And even though you probably don't have an elemental build, elemental is going to help you out a lot. So it's anything that drops with fire, shock, freeze, or toxin. I don't think I have a fire one. Is what you're going to be looking for. So the god roll will be an elemental damage, 3 mod slats, grade 2, and of course anything that coincides within the grade properties with the character you're rocking. Once again, I know I keep saying this over, but you're definitely going to want to check out the build videos for each individual character if you want to find out which character benefits from what. Now it's time to talk about the suits. Now, this is where the surprise happens, and the thing I told you guys that you're definitely going to want to make sure you stay tuned to the video. So I'm going to explain this real quick, so don't click away. Don't think you guys finished everything, because I'm going to explain a big surprise in just a little bit. So if we take a look at the gear for the suit, it kind of boils down to the same thing. We want a level 40, of course, grade 2 as well. We wanted to have 3 mod slots, and we also want to make sure that, once again, the gear properties work as well. Now, one thing that's very important with the suits is that the majority of stuff that you're getting from your suit is going to be pretty much your defense and your health. So you're definitely going to want to get a suit that benefits from power, defense, and health. That's what you're kind of looking for. So you're looking for a really high stat gear or armor that drops with those high stats, because that is basically where you get your defense, your health, and your power from. So you definitely want to take that into consideration. Now the surprise I wanted to mention to you guys about is this right here. Yes, guys, you're seeing it right here. There's actually a suit that drops level 4 with grade 2 with a total of 4 different mod slots. Yes, guys, there is this god roll suit with 4 different mod slots. I want to know from you guys in the community if any of you guys have this particular roll with 4 mod slots. Make sure you guys head on over to Discord, post the image there. I would definitely want to see it. In addition to that, guys, I want to know if any of you guys could check if the weapons also drop with 4 mod slots, because I haven't seen one. I have seen a suit, I just haven't seen the weapons, because if the weapons do, then that would theoretically be the god roll, but I still haven't seen one. I know for the suit, for a fact, there is one with 4 mod slots. So that is the god roll of the god rolls. Once again, grade 2, level 40, of course, 4 mod slots, and good power, good health, and good defense for your suits. And there you guys have it, guys. That is how the god rolls are broken down in Gotham Knights. I hope you guys are enjoying our content. If you are doing me a huge favor, guys, drop a comment, drop a like. You're definitely going to want to check out the tier list video of the best character currently right now in the game. Don't miss that video. It should be popping up right now on the screen. Thank you all for all the support, all the love. Don't forget to subscribe, drop a like, drop a comment. And big shout out once again to all of you guys who have become members of the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.